Karen Roslinda, and now I will be discussing what are the computers, types of computers, and World Wide Web. Talk about what is computer. So when we say computer, are among the most important contributions of advances in the information age to society. A computer is an electronic device that stores and processes data or information. Computers are associated with numerous terms and descriptions. Most people suggest the dimensions intended use or the computer's power. While the term computer can apply to virtually any device that has a microprocessor in it, and the most people think a computer as a device that receives input from the user through a mouse, which is hand-guided directions tool or keyboard, processes in it some fashion and represents in result of session. And now, let us proceed on the types of computers. So first is the PC. It is a single user instrument. So when we say PC, were the first known as the microcomputers since they were complete computer but built on a smaller scale than the numerous systems operated by the most businesses. Next, desktop computer. It is described as a PC that based on not design or portability. So when we say desktop computers, it is the assumption with a desktop is that it will be set up in a permanent spot. A workstation is simply a desktop computer that has some more powerful processor, additional memory, and enhanced capabilities for performing special group of tasks such as 3D graphics or game development. So third is the laptops. These are the portable computers that integrate the essentials of a desktop computer in a battery-powered package. So laptop, which are somewhat larger than a typical hardcover book. They are commonly called notebooks. So next is PDA. There is a tightly integrated computers that usually have no keyboards but rely on touchscreen for user input. So PDAs are typically smaller than a paperback, lightweight, or battery-powered. Next is the server. It refers to a computer that has been improved to provide network services to other computers. Servers usually boost powerful processors, tons of memory, and the large hard drives. Next is mainframes. These are huge computer systems that can fill an entire room. So when we say mainframes, it is used special by large firms to describe the large expensive machines that process millions of transitions every day. The term mainframe has been replaced by enterprise server. So 7. Wearable computers. They involve materials that are usually integrated into cell phones, watches, and other small objects or places. So they perform common computer applications such as databases, email, multimedia, and schedulers. So now let us proceed the World Wide Web. So, the father of information theory is Claude E. Shannon. So, Claude E. Shannon, he worked at the Bell Laboratories at the age of 32. He published a paper proposing that information can be quantitatively encoded as a sequence of ones of zeros. Next, what is Internet? The Internet is a worldwide system of interconnected networks that facilitate data transmission among the innumerable computers. Developed during the 1970s by the Department of Defense. So, Internet in case of an attack, military advisors suggested the advantages of being able to operate on one computer from another terminal. One early problem faced by the internet users was speed. So, Sergey Brin and Larry Page was the directors of Stanford's research project built Google. Directors of Stanford Research Project built a search engine that listed results to reflect page popularity when they determined that the most popular result would frequently be the most usable. Back then, forms of communication were also introduced. So, like electronic mail or email, surfing the net became a pastime in and of itself. Information age has spawned in its own breed of wealthy, influential brokers. Microsoft Bill Gates, Apple Steve Jobs, and Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg. Critics have charged that the internet created a technological divide that increased the gap between the members of the higher class and lower class of society. The unregulated and loose of nature of the internet allowed pornography to be broadcast to millions of homes. Cyberbullying is an issue that possesses the alarm worldwide. Thank you. So that is all about computers, types of computers, and World Wide Web. So next we will have the applications of computers in science and research and how to check the reliability of web source, which will be discussed by Miss Ana Marie Rasonabe.